Alright, this is going to be my first video here. This is going to be about the Division. We're in the new mod, Global Event Blackout. We're going to do a couple speed runs here and see how this goes. Been having a problem doing speed runs here a lot lately. A lot of people do not seem to have any idea what is going on. And we're gonna have to fix that. So, first thing I'm gonna do here, I need to go into my settings here and microphone enabled? No. Alright, they got a new room here for the global event. And here we go, right here. We got, gotta earn 1,000 more credits. I'll get that with one run here. This is Blackout, always active, just regular Blackout. You can keep on shooting, and once your charge meter gets charged, you start damaging shock damage to the enemy, and it's alright. Extreme Blackout, your charge meter has a point where it gets 100% charged, and then it'll overcharge a little bit, and if you go over the overcharge, then you'll be completely, it just shocks you and stuns you for a few moments. And if any of your teammates are by you, it also shocks them and pisses them off, and pisses me off. So I usually try to not do that. And total blackout is your charge meter will cool down faster as you are next to your teammates, which is not always a great thing, as you'll see here in these runs. We'll do a couple different ones. I usually just charge up for it, queue up for the big ones and see what usually pugging all these, so gets a little tough. But during the day with this game, there's usually, it seems like it's more of the older people who know what's going on with the game, and the other way it's just the younger people, or just people, you know, during later in the days when the kids get home. A lot of kids don't know what the fuck is going on, and a lot of them do. I mean, some of the kids are great and they're awesome, but you can definitely tell the difference between a great player and somebody who understands, you know, what needs to be done and what they're doing. You can tell by their build, you can tell by their movements, you can tell by how many times they shock you. Alright, so let's and of course I'm in my main menu here, so it's not gonna obviously let you see what I'm doing here. I'm just putting the sound through the speakers on my TV. And I kind of don't remember how the hell to do that. I do? Alright, the output device, we're gonna go to TV. And, okay. Yes, there we go. Alright, well, let's get a restock here. Give me one sec here, get a little something going here. Okay, so this is actually probably one of the better global events. The multipliers that they put on these missions, especially this Blackout, this overcharge, has got to be the best goddamn thing that's ever happened to this game. I mean, it sucks to a point, but when you can one-shot an elite, no matter who the fuck he is, except for bosses, it works really well. It's awesome. And it really has it's got its perks. The just regular Blackout mode is kind of shitty. I mean, it's just shock damage with your bullets. It doesn't really have too much of an effect until you get into, you know, total, and it's just great. Today's Good Feelings brought to you by, what is this? Fire Kush. It's pretty good tasting. Smells great. It's pretty strong. Woo! All right, so some coffee, some smokes here. And let's get into the game. Sorry about the delay. Alright. Both these two missions are really fast. Hudson Refugee, I mean, it's pretty quick, especially when you're doing it on challenging, which is, you know, the only way to go. I mean, if you just look, I mean, you get, just doing it on regular, you only get 150 GE credits. I mean, that's not even worth it. That's not even worth it that's not even worth it for a low level, really. I mean, it'd be more worth it for the low level just to join in the Blackouts, in the upper level Blackouts to, you know, I mean, go to Extreme or Total and just hopefully that you get with a bigger group. Or, I mean, you could be bad and drag the whole group down, which would suck, or they'll just leave your ass there dead. So, anyways, like I was saying here, Lincoln Tunnel and Hudson Refugee are really quick. You can get through that pretty fast. Times Square is not so much, as you should know, or do now. General Assembly, that mission sucks anyways. I mean, that's probably one of my least favorites, and you can only do it on normal and hard, so I mean, you can only get like, what, 225 for the hard? Yeah, 225, and that's not, I mean, that's just not, definitely not worth it. So, we'll go right here. Hudson Refugee, let's get this going. We'll go total blackout. You know what? We'll just go regular blackout first. We'll start just regular blackout, and if it goes into total or extreme by pugging this, which I'm gonna do right now, we will see. And there she is. Let's see what we are joining. And it appears that it's just a regular blackout. I didn't see. You can usually see it change right at the last second there before it switches screens. Oh, we are on regular blackout. All right. Oh, let's wait for the other guys to get here. They're loading in right now. What do I have? I need. All right, I got my warlord and I got my bullfrog, so those are pretty good. I like to use Big Alejandro too. That's a great fucking weapon. And I can already tell that this guy over here knows what he's doing. He's already up here in the fray, pushing forward, and that's exactly what you gotta do. Just push forward. This part right here, you gotta come out of the side gate. As soon as he gets up to that train car, they proc, so... Alright. Watch. Go over here. And there they go. Blackout, because all it does is shock damage and shit doesn't do fucking anything to these guys. I mean, it'll stun them every once in a while, but if this was just regular, I mean, I could have already had this dude dead, gone, and would be way on to the next part. These guys just take way too fucking long. And alright, here we go. We're on to the next. This is where you just run through. I mean, you just run through this whole part. Train cars, once we get in, the guys proc. There they come. You just start shooting immediately down the hall to get these guys. Keep running. I mean, this is usually the point right here where I just keep going. Some guys stop and fight the two guys that come through here. I don't. Keep going. Up you guys. And I just keep going. The faster you can get to the end, the way easier your time's gonna be. Instead of fighting all these guys, none of them drop anything. There's no need to stop and fight if you can push forward and get past them. I mean, they all just sit here. They just kind of run past me. They don't even know I'm there. Alright, going to the next part. There's a bunch of explosives, but if you run the way that I just did, you can usually get around them. You get a guy that comes out of each door, usually. But, I mean, like I do, you know, just keep going. Drop that. Come on, you motherfucker. Oh. So you can tell that the other guys aren't used to running speedrun because none of them are up here. Just keep running, boys. we stop here for ammo, but since we're speed running it, we don't need to. Another guy dies. This opens. Now this part here, you're so much better running all the way to the end. Like instead of it's really kind of a waste of time to sit and fight all these guys. And you can really just run right through all of them. I mean, it's the whole point of these speed runs is so you can get all the GE credits and get the caches, right? So, I mean, I just run right those guys. They just sit there. Of course, all my teammates are going to sit back there because they're not... Now those guys are dead. You can leave those other fuckheads back there. So this is the part where the overcharge on the upper level missions are way better, because usually you can just run right up here, shock one of these guys to death immediately. But now, no. Stock. These guys are gonna stay and fight everybody. Fuck those guys. Let's go. Alright. Now this part right here, you just run. Run all the way in the back here. Oh, nobody else is coming down here, of course. Jesus Christ. Oh. Credits, don't think this other shit. Alright, and once somebody hits that crane control, I guess nobody's gonna do it, so might as well. Everybody's just gonna fucking stay in there. I hate that.
If you can find the crane control, drop that tank someplace safe.
Alright, crane controls. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, what are you doing? There, mission's over.
Let's do it, AJ.
Alright,
Yeah, good
leave
work.
group.
Now, Sam, listen.
Alright, see? That was pretty easy. Now,
Like I was saying, I'm gonna need those blood samples labeled and organized so we can track corroborating factors. Let's move this discussion to a different channel so we don't bore the agent.
alright, restock. Holy cow, there's a chick in here. Or a chick player. Is usually the case. Some lonely gamer. Okay, anyways. Yes. Field proficiency, shit cache. Cache. See? Okay. So. Back. Search